to today's Hip Spotlight YouTube live stream. We're very grateful and appreciative that you have joined us today. It is Monday, August 24th, 2026. My name is Andy, and boy, are we excited here at Hip HQ to welcome our guests today. It's Sputnik the Band. Please say hello to Jeannie and to Nigel. Hi, guys.
Hi, Andy.
Hey there.
Sputnik The Band headquarters.
Yes, well, all I can say is that we've had quite a fun summer, and a big part of our summer here at HIP has been a little thing called Lone Wolf Party. I think for a lot of the decision makers, gatekeepers out there that I'm friendly with, this was their introduction to Sputnik the Band. Just, you guys did a great job. What a wonderfully crafted, just fantastic song. The video, big time kudos and bravo. Yeah.
Andy, what did you expect? I mean, you know our stuff.
I know, and I know that though you're very, very much ensconced in what we call here in New York, New Jersey, Connecticut, the tri-state area. Not only did you go to the City of Angels to record your new record, Global Positioning System, but you shot the video there.
Yes. Hollywood, baby.
Well, look like
Where's my sunglasses? Hold on, I need sunglasses.
it looked like a ton of fun. I mean, had you both been to Los Angeles numerous times before you decided to go out there and work with Charles Newman to record this new record?
Yes. And in fact, we had been there several times, but then last September, he really wanted to get global positioning going. And so we were traveling all over California having these adventures. So some of those songs on that album are based on adventures in California.
It's a very different world.
Very different world.
And there were many stories that are specifically related to some of the places we've all heard of in Los Angeles. I guess we should start with Mulholland Drive. You saw some wildlife.
We did.
That is so true. We were driving. That this song is actually about driving on Mulholland Drive to meet Lou Bracker. We recorded an album called the Lou Bracker album, which was James Dean's best friend, and I was on my way to meet his daughter on his birthday. He had passed, and it was the anniversary of his birthday, and somehow on my way there, this fox just crossed our path and stared, and it was kind of cosmic. And so a song came out of it. Charles connected us with another Mother West artist,
Chris Hill.
Chris Hills, and we told the story with music.
Well, he connected you with a lovely, talented person out there with Lone Wolf Party. You guys had pretty much always.
Oh, no, wait. No, we're on the wrong person.
We're on the wrong song because
I know, but I'm moving on to Lone
Oh,
Wolf
I see.
Party.
Oh, okay, right. Got
In
it.
that, true or false, you guys usually kind of just did your thing, but with this
Yeah.
new record, Global Positioning System, it's all about the collab.
It's the collab.
Yes, every song.
Yes.
Yeah.
And so the Lone Wolf Party, we were introduced to Kendall, and she came in with some stories about her own life and what was going on with her. And I had some stories, and we both kind of related to this image of a lone wolf, and it all just kind of came together really fast. And she did these incredible harmonies on it, and we really had fun writing that.
I know you guys work quickly. Talk about the songwriting process when it comes to Sputnik the band?
Ideas, lyrics come pretty easily, and melody lines, and Nigel's really good with the riffs, and we just kind of bring it together pretty quickly when we're writing. There's always some sort of inspiration lyrically that then the music just kind of flows through pretty quickly.
That one for Lone Wolf was kind of fun because Jeannie and Kendall, we all met and for the first time, and then those guys were in one room talking, and then Charles and I were in another room, like working on just the music part of it. And when they came in, they had a completely different kind of music, going on for what they wanted to do. But somehow they just took that melody and lyrics and put it over what Charles and I were doing, and yeah, and it was a really good experience. I thought it was
Yeah.
great for the first time for us to work with another writer. It was real positive experience.
Yeah, it was super cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I would think that since y'all been doing this for over 2 decades, there's got to be an ongoing motivation here. In that, as we've seen, especially over the last 6 years, people have basically folded up like a cheap lawn chair. It feels like y'all are just really starting to hit your stride with this new record. I think you'd have to agree this is some of the best songs y'all have released over your 20 plus year career.
Definitely unique and yeah, special. It's been a unique journey collaborating.
Yeah, yeah, it's been great. It's been fun. I mean, and the only person we really didn't get to collaborate with was Johnny Mercer, you know. But that's the only one that's kind of a cover on there.
Right. And Villa Capri wasn't Villa Capri is the slow version of Villa Capri at the end was
Right. That whole album was like a James Dean
yeah.
concept album.
Right.
And that song came from that.
So that was like a lo-fi version of Villa Capri.
Charles will have his bands come in and do like sort of acoustic versions live in his studio at Cottage Sounds, and that's where that came from. We just came in and did it really fast. One take.
Well, I know that there's lots of important aspects of releasing a new record. And when it comes to the person behind the console, that could very well be the most important decision for any band or artist. But Nigel, Jeannie, like me, had you known Charles a long time?
Yeah. Right.
Nigel's known him a lot.
I've met him. Geez, I don't know. I met him probably early 2000s, maybe 2003 or no. Yeah, 20. Yeah, probably over 20 years ago for sure.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And it was a much different arena, especially in New York City. Man, was it magical back then, right?
Yeah.
Yes, it was.
It was. It's fun. It's a lot of fun.
How are things different now?
Well, I don't really like to go. I don't like to leave the apartment, so
I'm the opposite. I love
she loves
going.
going. She loves going
And
out.
we've been having fun playing in clubs lately in the city. The Brooklyn scene is pretty cool, and we just did a really fun show at Freddy's. Have you heard of that place?
Mhm.
That was really. It felt like a family gathering. It was so special.
Yeah, that was great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's been good.
And you were recently, we saw this on your Instagram, Jeannie and Nigel. You were at Penn Studios.
Yes. Yes.
Talk about that.
So we got the opportunity to write with Sweet Undertow, Eddie, and that really we broke out of the box with that one. That's like a whole Americana alt country thing happening with some blues.
It's like a sort of like a Stax soul R&B kind of thing mixed with. I don't know. I don't know what.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun. Just very, very unique
That was fast. We
Production.
wrote that one like in like record time, and
Yeah.
then we recorded it really quickly as well. We were in and out of there really fast, and
Yeah. So Charles will be working his magic on that one.
Yeah.
too.
Totally.
Well, it seems like y'all really have big plans for next year. But global positioning system, is it true it was about a year ago you were on the completely other side of the country recording this record?
Yes.
And you've spent 2026 preparing for the big launch of the record. It very much looks like people are fully embracing a global positioning system, and specifically the Lone Wolf Party music video and single. How? How did you end up getting such a top notch, world class video director like Alejandro?
I know, right?
Well, he's a buddy of Charles and he's a very fun guy to work with, right? And I feel like he's just full of energy and vision, and he just ran with this concept, and we just kind of went along for the ride and did whatever he told us to do and had a blast. We really did.
And it was very much an LA centric aesthetic here in this video.
Yeah, for sure. It was. Well, it was all these Hollywood sets that we were jumping around on, and we had a limited time schedule, so we had to move very quickly. And Alejandro was very good at that, moving quickly and not overthinking it. Just, okay, let's do this, let's do this. And it was fun to work with someone like that.
He's the Orson Welles of indie rock.
There you go.
Right.
Now, I have read in the indie rock press that shooting this video for the both of you was like being in an amusement park.
It was kind of like a wild ride. Yes.
Oh, gosh. All right, we all need to know who's in the hazmat suit. Who is that guy?
Are we allowed to say?
Maybe not. Oh, what the hell?
It's Charles.
Okay, so there's a lot to unpack here with this song. True or false? We spend most of our waking hours by ourselves. And if there's one catchphrase of the last 6 years, it's been isolation. And as much as we love to socialize and be with others, whether it's family or significant other, this song very much speaks to what it's like to be alone. I know most people are like, I don't want to be alone, but this song really speaks to that feeling of being alone. Can you guys elaborate?
Yeah, I mean, I think writing it, we were, Kendall and I were both kind of brainstorming, and she was dealing with a friendship thing that wasn't was kind of confusing, and I was also dealing with a lot of difficulties, like challenging things that I had to do on my own, and like just kind of threw my hands up and said, I feel like a lone wolf sometimes. And but what's cool about this song is it sort of morphed into the lone wolf party is like you go through whatever it is you have to go through, but then you go find your pack again and you have a party. Like you're on your own, but then eventually you join the pack or the clan. And but sometimes you have to go it alone.
Nigel?
I didn't write the lyrics.
All right. Well, what
Is
about
it?
what about the music? This music is like a warm blanket for people who are somewhat disparaging the current musical landscape. I haven't seen any rock bands on the top 20 recently.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. It was fun. I think that was Charles' idea to kind of go back because that's sort of like what our first couple records are similar to that style of more guitar, kind of upbeat, you know, kind of like that. Still poppy, but you know, yeah, Charles really wanted to go back for that kind of late '90s, early 2000s indie rock sound, and I think he got it. You know, so
Mhm.
it was kind of fun for us too to kind of. It's easy to do that stuff for us like that, you know what I mean? Because that's kind of just what we did, you know, originally. So it was fun. You know, we'll probably do some other songs like that. It's kind of nice to keep those kind of songs on a record anyway. You know what I mean? Like depending on what you do, like we did that Lou Racker album with like half of the stuff was kind of like standards, but we threw in a couple of those kind of songs. It flows really well. Jeannie's vocals kind of tied the whole thing together. You know what I mean? We can kind of get away with, you know, she could sing a karaoke song and it would fit on the record or something. You know what I mean? That kind of thing.
Mhm.
So
Mhm.
anyway,
I,
is that what you were asking?
no,
I,
you did great. We were talking about the music for Lone Wolf Party.
right. Oh, the music. So yeah, there's like wah wah. It's like three chords. Benny Rietveld played bass on it, and Butch Norton played drums on it. And Charles had a wah wah pedal, so we slapped a little wah wah pedal on there, and Kendall sang with Jeannie on it,
Mhm.
and yeah, it was.
Yeah, it was fun. It was fun to work with everybody to make that happen.
Well, obviously, we spoke a little bit about September Foxes.
Yeah.
We should perhaps talk about some of your other favorite songs on Global Positioning System.
What do you like?
I mean, I would say the one of the ones I'm really into is Stardust Lane, because we actually did drive on Stardust Lane and had a kind of interesting adventure trying to borrow an accordion.
Lost them, but they're coming back.
Wait, are you there?
Yep, we're here. And there's a lot of, shall we say, otherworldly names of record of streets there in that neighborhood, right?
Yes,
Yeah, it's right on the corner of so it's Stardust and Moonlight Drive.
Moonlight Drive.
Yeah. So
Oh my gosh, that is great. So, for those who aren't aware, James Dean, everyone knows James, but maybe some of you don't know Lou. Lou was James's bestest pal in the last year of his life. And from what I've read, James was just a kid who loved to live large and be in uh, great fun situations. And man, was his life tragically cut short. But Jeannie, how do you come to become friends with a guy like this?
No, it was a very cosmic experience. I read his book. I was told he knew James Dean very well, and I wanted to read a book by someone that knew James Dean. And then I thanked him for writing the book, and he was having an event in Palm Springs, and I went to his event in Palm Springs, and that led to me getting to know him and a lot of his friends. And then eventually we did some James Dean events together up in Mendocino where East of Eden was filmed. And then my friends who are very close with Lou asked him to walk me down the aisle in March of 2024. And it was very surreal because he passed away the following August of 2024. So it was like that was a very special moment for us. And then he joined Jimmy in the Great Beyond.
Mhm. Wow. Well, um, I think, oh, look at that. Ah. So,
Jimmy
you're
Dean.
yes, James Dean, Rock On, David Essex, 1975.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
I am
Right.
curious.
Yeah.
Now, you're going from the center of entertainment, Los Angeles, California, where everyone's a star in their car, to southern Vermont to record. Is this true?
Guilford Sound. Yes.
Yeah.
Tell him about Dave and
Oh, Dave.
Guilford
Yeah,
Sound.
we've been buddies with Dave for 25 years. He's a great guy. And he had a studio in New York. We recorded our first and part of our second album in his studio in New York. And then he moved he built a whole new studio in Vermont and invited us to come up and do some recording. So like half that Loves You album, the one that came out before global positioning system, was recorded up there. And now we're recording in a few weeks up there. So can't wait.
Yeah, it's a very special place. It's like in the middle of the woods, and it's just a beautiful place for artists to create and record. We feel really fortunate to be able to go back there.
How have you been able to come up with a whole new batch of songs? Is this something y'all do on a regular basis?
We have a ton that we won't get to, so we just picked a bunch. I sent him a bunch of songs. He picked a few that he thought that we could get to and finish quickly. And
I wrote a few specifically for this
right.
event,
And
so
and Joe Drew, our trumpet player, he's involved with the production and arrangements with the stuff, and he picked out some. So yeah, we have a ton of songs. So, but you know, it's nice to record in a studio. We have studio time at these nice places. We do a lot of home recording as well, but
yeah, this just gets us out of our element to focus.
yeah,
And
it's
you
nice to
get
kind
to
of
you
what's that?
you get to stay there and actually stay overnight and stay
Oh yeah, it's beautiful. Yeah,
completely oblivious to the outside world and concentrate completely on these new
yeah,
songs.
yeah. But yeah, as far as staying there and stuff, it's great. Like I made friends with a porcupine, and there was a bobcat that visited us, a black bear, and then there's this dog Otis that hangs out there, and a
Mhm,
fire cat. So
mhm.
Yeah,
anyway,
it's a fun place for
yeah,
sure, and beautiful equipment, and um,
yeah,
the Pixies go up there a lot and record.
yeah.
Mhm.
Every October
There are vibes in there. It's nice.
yeah.
That is so
So yeah.
amazing.
They used Jeannie's amp for like a whole month. She left her amp up there to get repaired, and yeah, they used it, so it was cool. So we didn't touch the
Great.
dials. We didn't wash those dials. You know how you wash your dials when you're
Mhm,
the knobs. You wash the knobs after you. Anyway,
mhm.
we got all their seats now.
All right, well, let's
Seats are
go back
turned.
to how this band actually came to be. What a fortuitous meeting of musical minds. And, we've really covered a lot of ground here. And certainly before we wrap up, we're going to let everyone know how to make contact with Sputnik the band. How did you all come together?
Well, I saw Jeannie in a bar. She was in a band that a friend of mine was in. So
Long Wave. I don't know if you remember Long
yeah,
Wave.
he remembers Long. Didn't you put out a record by Long Wave?
Oh, did
Or he put
Steve
out a
was
compilation?
Steve was on
Yeah,
an artist amplification compilation. Long Wave was the
right,
first track, and the year
right.
2000. Long Wave.
Yeah,
Why did they not
I know.
become
I
the
think we
biggest
talked to him the
band
other
in
day.
the world?
I
I just spoke with him the other day. So yeah, I was gonna say, so how we met, right?
Right. So I was playing accordion when Long Wave had accordion for a little bit, and I was writing songs at the time and playing with accordion side with them, and then Nigel came to a show.
Came to a show, and then I met her that time, and then I saw her again at another show on Ludlow, Luna Lounge.
Mhm.
Anyway, so I saw her at the bar, and she had a Frank Sinatra album, just No One Cares. And I thought it was hilarious to see a lone girl, like a girl on her own, sitting at a bar with a No One Cares album. I thought it was funny. So I started talking to her and we hit it off. And then I made her a marching band cassette, like a mixtape. And then I had the keys to the studio that I worked at, and I could use the studio like off hours, and we started recording songs together, all the songs she wrote, and that became the first album. And then we sort of built a band around that of the people who played on that album, and then that was our band for quite a while, and basically until the pandemic, we started. That's when we kind of started doing stuff as a duo.
Mhm.
Um, and we've been having fun doing that, playing as a duo and playing with different people. We have like an East Coast band and a West Coast band, kind of, So is that what? Oh, that's how we met, right? That's how we met, right? And then we got married 25 years later.
Well, that is beautiful. March of
Sorry,
2024.
ladies.
March of
Mhm.
2024. That is beautiful. And
Right.
you guys are like the Carpenter song from 1970. You really only just begun. And this is very,
Aw.
very, very, very wonderful. Now, you are doing the podcast, web series, live stream circuit. Talk about this coming Thursday. You've
So yeah,
got
it's Thursday at
another
10.
big event.
Right. Yeah, it's Raw Music Urban Sessions. It's a weekly show they have on it's a only Staten Island only channel, and it's also on YouTube on the Raw Music Urban Session. It's RAW. Just I think I don't know if it stands for something, but it's like Raw.
Raw Music Urban Sessions, and it's a YouTube channel, and
Yeah.
this will be up forever, but it's live streaming on at 10 o'clock this Thursday, but then it'll be up and you can watch it anytime you want.
Right.
Very cool.
And there's
And
an app.
how do the folks that discover you and or are watching this transmission uh, make contact with you?
Well, we're on Instagram, Sputnik The Band, and we have a website at the moment, sputniktheband.com. And yeah, we're all, you can contact us pretty much at any of those places, Facebook as well.
Just call Charles. He'll tell you.
Or
He'll get
yeah,
you.
Mother West.
No,
Yeah.
no. Leave Charles alone. Yeah, go to
We also have a YouTube channel,
YouTube.
Sputnik The
Yeah.
Band HQ.
Facebook,
Mhm.
YouTube, Instagram, all those ones.
Mhm. And I've been seeing you guys have been posting pretty regularly, and that's inspiring to see. And you've all got great content, and you've got a busy rest of the summer here. What is the ETA on the follow up to Global Positioning System?
Well, we put out this Christmas EP years ago, and since then we've recorded a couple Christmas songs like every year to be on these Whiplash compilations. So what I would like to do is uh, put all those songs from those compilations on with that EP and kind of re-release that Christmas record. That would be fun to do this year. And then the stuff we record at Guilford and some previous things will be early next year, I hope,
Yeah.
But I don't really early.
Very
Andy.
cool. All right, well, guys, I want to thank you for taking a half an hour out of your Monday and joining us today on the Hip Spotlight YouTube live stream.
Thank you for having us. It's been
Thanks for having
great.
us, Andy. It's really fun.
Yeah.
Well, you're very welcome. We'll be in contact. And in the meantime, Nigel, Jeannie, you guys stay strong and keep fighting the good fight.
Absolutely. We will. You too.
All right,
All
Andy.
right. Thank
Thank
you
you.
for joining us. Talk soon. Bye.
Bye.